Hi, Stitchy friends.
Hi, Stitchy friends.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jen.
And we're Stitchy friends. Oh, and this is Daisy.
And this is Daisy. Oh, you didn't introduce Daisy.
Sorry.
My goodness.
Sorry. Well, if people have been here before, they know who Daisy is. But if you're new, this is Daisy. This is my dog. She likes to hang out with us when we're filming. I'll put her down in a minute, though. So this is our channel where we talk about cross stitch. Today is episode 41, and it is October 3rd. 2023.
I can't believe it's October.
I know, my favorite month of the year.
Crazy.
So yeah, we talk about cross stitch here. Welcome back if you're coming back. We love our returning subscribers, and welcome if you're new. We would love for you to hit the subscribe button down below and the like button if you like what you see, and please make a comment. We love to read your comments.
Yes, we do.
We always start with a personal update. So,
yeah.
And I literally have not seen you or barely spoken to you since our last video. So this is going to be news to me too.
I know. I think this is like the longest we've gone without even talking to each other.
It's been busy.
Crazy.
So what have you been up to? Tell me and everybody.
Okay, so what have I been up to? Well, homecoming just happened. So I still have a child in high school. I have a son, and he is a sophomore. And so it's been a little bit of a drama this month with homecoming. And
can't have homecoming without drama.
I guess. So he was going with this one girl, and then he decided he's not going with this girl. So that was a little bit of a drama. And but he went with his buddies, and they had a good time. And but since he wasn't going with someone, I didn't buy a corsage for the girl.
Sure.
Or like a boutonniere. And so he's getting ready, and he's like, oh, do you have my boutonniere? And I said, oh, I didn't get one for you this time. And he's like, oh, well, that's okay, but I really liked having a boutonniere. I'd really like to have a boutonniere.
Oh, you dropped the ball.
And then I'm like, oh my goodness. And he had a boutonniere last year. And so
can't be the only one without a boutonniere. Come on.
So I went to the store. Well, then he tried on his shirt. Of course, I waited until 2 o'clock, and he had to be at his friends at 5. He tries on his shirt, and it's too small. And so I know. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, you could just
Girl,
wear
this is
that.
not your first rodeo.
I know. I was trying to cross stitch. My husband was out of town. My daughter was out of town, and I just wanted to sit and cross stitch.
Who cares if you have homecoming?
I know. So then I jump in the car with him, and we run, and we get a shirt. Thankfully, we get it right away, and we come home, and then the whole boutonniere story happens. So then I get back in the car, and I drive to the store, and of course I can't get a boutonniere. Oh no. My manager said I can't make any for anybody. And
okay.
So then I buy a $35 arrangement of like white roses, because that's the only white rose I can get. And
that is an expensive boutonniere.
I know. And then I had to drive back to Hobby Lobby, because I'm like YouTubing a video, and you have to have like these little metal things, and and I didn't have the tape, and so I drove back to Hobby Lobby, and I get home, and I had to iron the shirt, but I made the boutonniere, and I was really proud of myself, and he was so complimentary. And then do you know what he did? Well, we went to the friend's house, we took all of our pictures, and then when the dance was over, I was talking to him on the phone. I'm like, well, how did it go? And he said, oh, well, I took off the boutonniere. And I said, well, why did you do that? I just spent all this money and time and energy making this boutonniere.
I made that just for you.
Yeah, well, he was talking to some girls, and he thought if he had the boutonniere on, it would look like he was with his date. So he took the boutonniere off. But he saved it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So that was homecoming.
That's fun.
Oh, and then it was theme week at school. And so he really wanted it was Western wear for the homecoming dance. And that was a whole week of shopping and getting Western wear. And so it was an interesting week. It was a long week. It was an expensive week.
It sounds like it.
But it sounds like he had a good time. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah. So
making memories.
You? You had teacher conferences.
Yeah. So we had parent teacher conferences last Thursday. We've got them again this Thursday. And
I know, that's double whammy.
yeah, it's just exhausting. I mean,
Yeah.
just the amount of time that goes into preparing. I mean, obviously you want to be ready, you know, when the parents come to talk about their child's progress. You want to make sure you have everything graded. You want to make sure you have all of the reports printed out and everything. So,
and you don't really have that much time in the year to like get all that. So you really kind of gotta be on the ball.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of prep work that goes into it. Fortunately, this time, almost every single one of my students' parents signed up, which is
wow.
great.
That's
not always the case.
Yeah.
So, you know, parents, you know, sometimes can't come if they can't work it into their schedule.
Sure.
I think now that we can do Zoom too, like that's helpful. I had a couple of Zoom conferences with parents who were sitting in the car during their children's
so they can like
sports.
come in or say, oh, well, that's
nice. So I was able to do some Zoom conferences with parents who couldn't physically come into the school.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little more accessible. So I had a completely booked night of conferences on Thursday. And then we have conferences again this Thursday. But fortunately, most of the parents wanted to... Sorry, Daisy's chewing her nails.
I know. I was like, Daisy, don't do that.
It's so gross. That's not ladylike. Anyway, but most of the parents came last Thursday. So this Thursday I have less of a load. But I was so tired. I mean, I get to school at 7:30 in the morning.
I know.
I was at school till 8 o'clock at night. I was so tired. I came home. I literally like watched a half hour of TV and I went to bed. I didn't stitch. I stitch every single day.
Boy, it's really bad if Sarah doesn't stitch.
Yeah, there was no way. I was in bed by like 9:30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, no stitching for me on Thursday. So I don't have a lot to show. Plus, we filmed late last time. So we usually have like 2 weeks in between filming.
So we're a little less.
Yeah, so we've got like a week and a half, you know. So I've got a little less to show this time.
Well, I'm sure it'll still be a lot because it's
not a lot. Don't get too excited. But as we mentioned before, it's October now. October is my favorite month of the year.
Well, somebody has a birthday in October too.
It's me, and I'm one of those annoying people. Like, it's my birthday month. Yeah, that's me.
It's the month all month. All month is
celebration.
Month.
I mean, I love October. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about how much they love October.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of fall.
Yeah.
I take Daisy out for walks all the time, and the leaves are changing. It's so pretty outside.
Starting to look pretty.
It's still hot here, but it's going to get cool this week.
Yeah, we're in the, like, right now it's like 87 degrees.
Yeah, it's a little toasty in this room, so if we're sweating, that's why. But
it's going to be...
cooler weather is coming.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the high of 58 on Saturday. So
yeah, so...
It's going to... I'm still holding on to summer. I mean, I like walking, you know, I walk the dog and we have a lot of shade in our neighborhood with trees and stuff. And so I'm not looking forward to the cold.
I'm not looking forward to cold, but I love fall. I love pumpkins. I'm that person. I love pumpkin spice lattes. I love everything pumpkin. Yeah. I love fall. So, of course, you know, since it's my birthday month, I have already planned what I'm starting for my birthday start.
Oh, right. You know, and I don't even know this.
I know. I haven't talked to you.
Yeah, I mean, I might want to join you, and I got to get it together.
Well, I'll show you here in a minute what I picked.
Okay.
But yeah, my birthday's not till the end of the month, so we have a little time. Don't you worry.
Okay.
But I'm just loving it. I love fall, so I'm just in my happy zone right now. I've already had a couple pumpkin spice lattes, so.
Oh, have you? I was going to ask. That was my next question.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I went to Starbucks today, too.
Yum.
This morning, I had a very early morning and not very much sleep, and I thought, well, I'll just treat myself. But I don't get the pumpkin lattes. Oh, I don't know why. I'm afraid I'm going to get it, and I'll just be sick of drinking it. And
I was going to say, have you ever tried one?
I haven't, which is ridiculous.
You go get your bed, little girl. Okay, so while I'm talking about it, and oh my Lord, there's dog fur all over me.
Daisy, do.
Yeah, so while I'm talking about it, I'll go ahead and show you what I picked for my birthday start.
Oh, okay, yeah, you want to show us
Not starting
now?
until the end of the month,
okay.
And anybody's welcome to join me. I don't have like a hashtag or anything.
Is that wildberry?
This
no.
Yeah, it's wildberry stitching. Oh,
that is so
wildberry
cute.
stitching. I got this in the summer, so it's got cactuses on it, and I'll tell you why I picked a cactus bag because it's not very fall. But I decided I've had this kitted up for a little while.
Okay.
And I've been dying to start it.
My goodness.
It's the Forest Sampler by Liz Matthews. So I'm like, you know what? Because
it's a beautiful.
I've had it kitted up, and I keep saying to myself, I want to start at this, but I feel like, oh, it's such a special start. I don't want to, like, I feel like I can't just start it on a random Wednesday or something. I have to have a reason to start it. I don't know why I think that, but I am going to start it for my birthday. It is stunning. I love the colors. Lots of greens and golds and oranges. So I feel like that's very fall colors.
Very.
Now this is a big one. This is
huge.
Yeah, it's 369 by 346. So it's more of a start along, not a stitch along, because Lord knows when I'll finish it. But let me show you what I've got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what the called for fabric. Oh, the called for fabric is corn husk linen from Weeks Dye Works. I'm using 40 count hog bristle.
Oh,
by
that's
Fox
a
and
nice
Rabbit.
choice.
I love this color. So I got myself a big fat half of it.
Wow, do you need more than a fat quarter? Probably.
I don't remember, but
That's
I've got
nice.
plenty.
And what did you say? 46 count you're going to do?
40. It's 40 count.
40 count.
Yeah, so 40 count hog
That's
bristle.
not coming through.
It's certainly not coming through.
In,
that light is not doing it any justice. It's a lot more gold color than it's showing up.
It's very pretty, actually.
Yeah. So, hog bristle by Fox and Rabbit.
Nice.
And I'm just using all the called for DMCs, and I just think these colors
they're
are
very
so
pretty.
Yeah, very fall, very.
Yes.
So you got your greens and your browns. I love this color here. So pretty.
Like a Aztec
red
kind
like
of.
a terracotta.
Or terracotta, yeah.
A little bit of blue in there. So it's going to be so pretty.
It'll be really pretty.
Yeah, I think that's going to turn out very cute. It's going to take me forever to stitch, but I'm okay with that. So that's what I'm going to do for my birthday start.
And you want to stitch the whole thing. You're not going to do like sections.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to stitch the whole thing, right? Yeah.
Well, I was surprised that you chose that. What does that have to do with the cactus bag?
Well, so I got the cactus bag in memory of my vacation this summer.
In Arizona.
Jimmy and I went to Arizona.
Yeah.
And if you follow Liz Matthews at all, you know that she just went to Arizona.
I do. She and Liz, Elizabeth and Can Stitch Liz went to the attic and did a little meet and greet.
Yeah, so I had gone to the attic this summer and we vacationed in Arizona. So I had that in common with Liz Matthews. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to use my cactus bag for my Liz Matthews pattern.
Yeah,
so,
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so that's going to be my start.
Did you see she and Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch actually both bought this little, I think is it ink circles?
Ink circles, yeah,
a
little
cactus
chart.
Yeah,
I know.
cactus
and they
chart.
stitched it up, and I'm like, oh, I should have bought that.
I know.
I still can.
You still can.
Because if you've seen it, it's like a cactus. It's like cactus, but it's kind of like a symmetrical design. So like this half is mirrored on the other half. So they just did the half, and then they personalized it with their names and the date and stuff. I'm like, that's a really cool idea.
And you can do that like with you and Jimmy. And,
right. So I might do that because I did have a vacation stitch from last year, from the year before.
I know.
So I'm like, maybe I need to do that. So I might.
That would be neat.
Yeah. So anyway, before we get into our like finishes and whips and stuff, do you want to talk again about our SAL?
I would love to. And actually, you know, we haven't been able to talk, but I was going to say, because I've heard some people talking, if you, I don't know if you have all those pieces. I did not bring my board.
I have everything right here.
Oh, okay, that we could show the counts and the different, perfect.
Yeah, I figured we would just kind of go through everything again. Because if you didn't catch our last video, you probably missed out on the details and you might have heard about our SAL from other people. So we're doing our first like official SAL, like stitch along, not like start along.
Real, right.
Yeah, like a real like scheduled SAL where we actually have a plan to actually finish it. So that's why we went with something on the smaller side. We're doing the Wee Santa 2023 from Heart and Hand.
It's so cute.
It is very cute.
So cute.
So we are going to be stitching this. We're going to stitch it up in 3 weeks. It's split up into 3 weeks starting on October 13th. So if you don't have your chart yet or your things, there's plenty of time. Yeah. There's plenty of time. But we broke it up into 3 chunks and vertically. So week 1 starting October 13th, it's going to be these flowers here on the left. Week 2, as some people pointed out, is a little bit more of a commitment. You've got Santa here. Yeah. Santa is week 2. And that starts on October 20th through the 26th. And then week 3, you just have these little flowers over here. So, I mean, if you don't get Santa all done in week 2, which, you know, No one's going to come find you and yell at you. You can work on them again in week 3, and you can even work on them again after that. So like, even though like we're scheduling this, our schedule, so we can make sure we have a finish, and we're going to be doing a finishing video for you. So if it takes you longer than 3 weeks, no big deal. But that's kind of how we've chunked it out, so we kind of have a schedule to follow.
Yes, and I'm actually going to post some stuff on my Instagram, but we have a Stitchy Friends Instagram, and Sarah actually has the pattern up there, and then she has kind of drawn out the different weeks. You know, one thing I was thinking too is, if you are a middle starter and you want to start in the middle, you know, really you don't necessarily have to do like week 1 when week 1 starts. You could do week 2 and start with week 2 and then do week 1 at week 2. So you could really do it however you want. We just tried to kind of divide it up so it would be, you know, a certain amount of weeks, and we could start it, and then with the goal of finishing it and before Christmas and put it up. And
yeah, so no stress. I mean, you know, it's not set in stone. You can work at your own pace, and you can even start early. You don't have to wait till October 13th. If you're ready to go now, some people have it kitted up. They're like, I'm ready. You can go ahead and start now. Like, it's all good.
I just saw the bag you have it in. I have that bag too, and I might use the same bag.
Oh, yeah, we got these bags at Chantel's 141 retreat. This was by Michelle Lee Quilts. But so like I said, the chart is from Heart and Hand. And you can get this chart lots and lots of places. I know it's been selling out in some places, but I'm sure they'll get more in stock. But you know, your local needlework shop, your ONS.
I actually I think it was yesterday, I was cruising around looking for it, and I know Top Knot had some copies. I was seeing different shops on Etsy had copies. And so there's just a lot of brick and mortar stores that you could order from and have them ship it to you. So I think if you look, you'll be able to find it.
Absolutely. So another part of our stitch along is that we have the goal of fully finishing. So like, we really wanted to do a fully finish together, and we just went to Chantel's 141 Pep Rally Retreat, and she's got some really cool finishing pieces. And you know, I'm great at like doing pillow finishes and that kind of thing, but sometimes I'm a little more intimidated by, you know, finishing on like wood pieces, you know, especially stuff that you have to paint or stain on your own. Right. So it's kind of like something to get us out of our comfort zone. So we chose that we're going to finish our Wee Santa on this plain bender board by Chantel's 141. You can go on her website, chantels141.com, and order it. And all of her pieces come as unfinished wood pieces, and they come not assembled. You have to assemble it yourself, but it's very simple assembly. So it comes with these 3 pieces. You've got the backer board, and then you've got your base board. So these just simply glue together. This is your base. So it kind of gives you a solid base to put your backer board in. So you'll just glue those 2 pieces together. I ordered some Tight Bond glue. That's what Chantel uses. Oh. It's wood glue. I ordered some on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it at like Home Depot, Lowe's. You might even be able to get some at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
So it's called Tight Bond, and it's actually wood glue.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can use that. I would suggest that you either paint or stain your pieces first
before you glue it.
Yeah, I mean, well, and you wouldn't need to glue the pieces that are going together.
Paint.
You would just, thank you,
that's
paint.
Okay.
You would do just the top that's going to be showing and the bottom. And then your backer board just simply goes right inside.
There's just a groove.
Yeah, there's a groove there. Of course, I can't do it while I'm there we go.
And that way it doesn't fall out.
Yeah. And you can choose if you want to just glue it in there so it doesn't move, or if this is something that you would like to be able to take apart and store, you can just not glue it and just leave it unglued. But I would glue these 2 pieces together. And
that way they stay together.
Yeah, and some people were asking me, like, what are these lines for? The lines are just decorative. So that way when you're putting your piece on there, it looks kind of like that shiplap or like fence post type of thing. So it's purely decorative, those little slots there. Nothing's going in there.
And when you finish it, I mean, that's what we're going to start trying to figure out. You know, maybe you want to put a bow there or something. you know, like if you're doing the background, you know, you have your piece and then you want to put it on the board and you have like another board so you can have some fabric with it. So we're gonna hopefully have a bunch of different fun ideas to try and finish it.
Absolutely. And we certainly encourage you guys to make it your own. Like when you're choosing your fabric colors or your floss colors, if you want to stick with the call for, that's awesome. If you want to change it all up, if you don't want a Santa with a red jacket that has the blue trim, change it and make it your own. Like there's no rules here. It's all about fun. But one more thing I wanted to show. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, and when you get the chart, Cecilia, who is Heart and Hand, she has 2 versions in here. So there's a variegated floss version with like color and cotton, or classic color works, and there's Weeks dye in here, and then there's a DMC version. So she does give you a couple of different options, but again, you can choose what you want.
Yeah, you could totally kit it up with stuff you have in your stash too. So another thing I showed last week was you know, you might want to think about, or you will want to think about what fabric count you're using. And so what I did was I just cut out some paper to represent the finished size of each stitch. So,
and I got a lot of compliments from people just saying that was so helpful.
Oh, good.
Because I wouldn't know, like, you know, it's a different size when it's finished, and will it fit on the board? And so,
absolutely. Oh, I'm glad people liked that.
Yeah.
So like if you decided to stitch your piece on a 16 count Aida or a 32 count linen, the finished stitch size is going to be this. Now I took the stitch count and I measured that out, and I just added like a 1/4 inch of extra space around the whole thing, because when you finish your stitch piece, you're not going to finish it right up to the edge of your stitching. You're going to leave just a little bit of a margin. This is pretty big, but you can see there's still room. So if you wanted to add a second layer behind it, you can do like a fabric covered board behind it. And I just kind of cut out a piece of paper to simulate what that would look like. So you do still have room behind it if you wanted to do a fabric covered board. Yeah. So that's going to be how the finished size of your stitch is going to look on a 32 count or a 16 count fabric. If you wanted to do an 18 count Aida or a 36 count linen, here's a visual of what
it's
that
a little
would look
smaller.
like. It's going to be a little bit smaller.
So again, that purple is representing like a backing fabric.
Yeah, so if you didn't want to do a fabric backer, if you just wanted to put your finished stitch piece on there, maybe you just wanted to put some rickrack around it, that's what that would look like. But if you want that fabric backer, you still have plenty of room for that. It's hard to do, like holding it up like that.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're
I didn't practice or anything.
You didn't practice your Vanna White skills?
No. So, and this is just on the fly here.
On the spot, improvising on the spot.
And you could even do a 20 count Aida or a 40 count linen. Again, it's going to be a little bit smaller, but gives you more room for stuff, you know, for your fabric backers or things like bows and that kind of stuff. So it's just all about preference. You know, what do you like stitching on? Do you like stitching on Aida? Do you like stitching on linen? What count do you like stitching on? The only thing I would say is probably a 14 count Aida or a 28 count linen might be, the finished size might be too big. You're not going to give yourself a whole lot of extra room. It's going to almost go to the edge.
Which you could possibly do, but just you wouldn't be able to
it's going to be
likely
tighter.
Do, you know, a background board, or I don't know about like,
because this again was the 32/16 count. So if you do a 14 count or a 28 count, just be warned that it's gonna cover more. You're gonna have less room for embellishment. But if that's fine with you, I mean, that's you literally have, the fabric choices are endless here. So I think this is a really versatile piece that you could use. Now, do you have to finish your piece on this? No.
People have been talking. I had some, I was at our local LNS last week, and some people were talking about it. And one gal said she thought she wanted to finish it in a hoop. Someone else said they wanted to do a pillow.
Yeah.
So someone said they were thinking of doing it in an ornament. So you could do anything you want. We just wanted to
absolutely
have something, and we liked, Chantel had a great selection of all her backer boards. So we wanted to choose something that she had, and
and again, to challenge ourselves to do something new. This is a newer finish for us, so you know, but again, make it your own. choose your own colors, choose your own fabric choice, choose your own finishing, but we still, there's no rules, but we want you to stitch with us. Right. So if you are into the Wee Santa, stitch it with us. We are so excited. If you are going to stitch it with us, please use the hashtag Wee Santa SAL and tag
us, please. Yes.
Yeah, tag Stitchy Friends. And you can tag our personal accounts. You can. I'm Stitchy Sarah Reeds on Instagram.
And I'm just Jen.Nasca, NASCAR without the R.
Yeah, so I'm getting really excited to start that.
I am
so
too.
Many people said they're joining us, and I'm like, wow.
I know. I was at our LNS, which is Keepsakes, last week. And, it was, I didn't know if, I don't know who watches our Flosstube or who knows what, and people were really excited.
Yes.
They loved the pattern. One person said, I've never from start to finish done a stitch along, like a SAL, like a true SAL. She goes, it's usually so big and then I can't keep up. And so all of those things were great to hear, because those were kind of our goals, is to something that's, doable and not too overwhelming. We can have it for Christmas.
Yes.
I feel like it's the season, and then I'm stitching something, and then the holiday comes and goes, and then I'm like,
shoot,
I'll put that out next year. Right.
Yeah.
So I am really excited. We've had a lot of chatter about it, and it's really fun.
Yes.
I can't wait to see all the ideas and floss colors and fabric colors that people come up with, and so please definitely share.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been really exciting. We were a little nervous, like, is anyone going to want to stitch this with us?
I know. I actually had a dream. I had a dream that no one wanted to stitch it at all. Like, they didn't want any part of it.
They were like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So fortunately, that dream did not come true, because it seems like lots of people are joining us. So I'm super excited. So yes, let us know if you're joining, and please tag us and all the things.
Yes.
Don't be afraid, like, oh, I'm going to bother them. No, you're not bothering us. Post your pictures, tag us. We want to see it for sure. And if you don't tag us, we might not see it, just because of the whole hashtag.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Right,
so
but if you type
us
in that SAL tags, I think sometimes everything's not coming up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But if you have questions, put those questions below. I will put all the details again in the description box. And as Jen mentioned, all of the details are on our Instagram, Stitchy Friends Instagram. I did a post. It has all the details listed below.
And so we are partnering with Chantel 141, and she is the one who makes the backer boards, and she does have an Instagram, which is Chantel 141. Her website, she used to have a site on Etsy, and now it's a .com. But I did see that she posted on her Instagram account about the SAL, and she had, I was going to check before we got here, and I just didn't have time. She was selling some full kits. So she was selling the pattern, no fabric, but the pattern, the DMC floss, and then the backer board together. I know she sold out, and then she was going to restock. I didn't have a chance to look.
I haven't had a chance to look either, but definitely go check out her website, because if you can just snag one of those kits, one-stop shopping, right?
Right.
And I didn't remember if I had mentioned, this is called the plain bender board, and that's on Chantel's 141. So,
and you have it listed for on Stitchy Friends, and
absolutely, yep. Okay, fantastic.
All right,
let's do some stitching.
I know. So, do we have any FFOs?
Yes. I have an FFO. So this is a pattern that I started at our retreat when we went to the 141
did you start
pep
it
rally.
Then? Oh, I didn't realize you started it.
I either started it then, or like I started it like right before then. So this pattern is called Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. And here she is. It's so cute.
I think it's adorable.
I love it. It was a really quick stitch.
It's cute. It's like not... It's spooky, but it's not like ghoulish. Like,
I know. I mean, look at that smiling ghost with their little pink cheeks. I mean, come on.
I know. It's really cute.
So I stitched this on 40 count Ancient by Picture This Plus.
Okay.
And I just used all the called for DMC, and I just think it turned out adorable. I love the little back stitching on the candle there. Look at that tiny little candle flame. This was very few colors.
I love the ghost face.
It's so cute.
It's a cute little ghost. And just the ghosts above it. It's really an adorable pattern.
I know. I think it's really cute. I just turned it into a little pillow finish. I got this fabric at Joann's last year. I think they still have it in stock.
I bought some this year, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a nice black polka dot fabric. And then I used the black licorice pom-pom trim from Lady Dot. And I put that in my little dough bowl because I did do my decorating for fall the other day.
Oh, you did? I know. I was thinking I need to do that.
And I realized I only had 2 pillow finishes. And I was like, I need
more
more
for
pillows.
Halloween?
Yes.
Really? Oh, wow. I'm shocked.
That made up my mind right there because I was trying to decide how to fully finish this. And I was like, I need more pillows. So I think it just turned out so sweet.
I do too.
If you have never ordered from the Witchy Stitcher, she's got some really fun stuff. She's got like a lot of horror. So if you're into horror, like she's your lady, go check her out. But then she's got like more like cute spooky stuff like this too. So like if horror is not your thing, she's got something for you for sure. Yesterday was actually the Witchy Stitcher Day. And so so a lot of people in the stitchy community kind of designated that as a day to go and support the Witchy Stitcher by ordering her PDF patterns. She started cancer treatments. And so it was a way to support her and to show her some love and of course support her business. I mean, she's going to have some medical bills associated with her cancer treatments. And so, everybody went on and ordered some Witchy Stitcher patterns yesterday. And they're really pushing the PDFs because, that those things come to you automatically. It's not something she physically has to package and send to you. Yep. So, I know it's no longer Witchy Stitcher Day, but you can still go and support her and order some of her patterns. She's got some really
plenty
cute.
Of time before Halloween, too.
Absolutely. My daughter just finished, and she's going to bring it here for me to finish, but my daughter just finished stitching another one called Nightmare Before Coffee, which is really cute. So when she brings that to me to fully finish for her, I'll show that to you guys. But
nice.
I'll just show it to you one more time because it's so cute.
Very cute.
But that's
Very
my finish.
Cute.
All right, what about you?
Very
you
cute.
have a finish?
I don't have a fully finished. I was going to surprise everybody, but I was thinking of doing it on a backer of Chantel's, and then I realized I need to paint it. And so I just have a quick, easy little finish.
It's so cute.
It's this is Primrose Cottage, and it's a spooky small, and it was easy.
And that came out of that book that she released last year.
Yeah. This is a release from last year. Actually, it's a really nice book. I know they have it for sale this year, but it's 13 different spooky smalls in one book.
So cute.
And so here's the trick or treat there. Really cute patterns. So
And that one on the front was the one that my Smalls Exchange partner made for me that I got at the retreat. So.
On our Chantel
Super
retreat.
Cute.
Yeah. So so I was thinking of doing it on a board. I kind of liked this idea. But now that you just said you don't have any pillows, I'm like, yeah. So maybe I'll just do
I know why you picked that.
Why?
Because you love candy corn.
I do. Well, I think you love it more than I do.
I love candy corn.
We went through a bag of that when we were making our Tiger Lily
that was our sustenance.
Portfolio, because we weren't allowed to eat dinner or anything.
Oh, no, there was no stopping. I love that little spider, though.
I know.
Show that
Isn't
again.
that cute? The little spider's really cute.
That is really cute. I think a pillow would be a great idea for that finish.
Yeah. I know. I just thought it was really, I've always admired it. It's simple, but I think you could really make this cute. So I'm glad we're doing the We Santa because, I have this. I'm like, okay, it's really simple. But then I find myself, how am I going to finish it? And is it going to look cute? And what am I going to do? And so I just got to move forward and figure something out. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. And I think this is 32 count. And I did it on light mocha. So I just ordered that on 1, 2, 3 Stitch. They have
it's a great neutral.
It is a great neutral. They have it in
every
count.
Did you use DMC?
I did. Yep.
Absolutely.
Just the called for DMC.
Cute. It turned out so
nothing excited.
Cute.
Yeah, it is really cute.
I just love DMC is great. I mean, especially for something where you just want those colors to pop. That candy corn.
Yeah.
You don't want variegated colors for candy corn.
Right.
It's orange, yellow, and white.
Right.
Right?
There you go.
Adorable.
And I liked the true black. And again, it was an easy stitch. And
so next time you're gonna have a pillow to show us, right?
If I do a pillow, yes. Yes, I was really gonna surprise Sarah, and homecoming and making boutonnieres and other things got in the way. The mom duties got in my way. So.
Oh, those darn mom duties.
I know. So, but this is really a cute book. I like this book.
Yeah.
This really, and
it's well worth the money. There's 13 different patterns in there. There's
a lot of different patterns to do in this
cute.
book. So, and I like how they're finished too. Cute finishing, cute ideas. Yeah. Okay, so that's my my finish, not my FFO. FFO is fully finished object.
Well, you'll have that next time.
I will have an FFO
no pressure.
Next time. Yes. Okay,
right,
you want to move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whips. Do you want me to go?
Yep. Whatever, whichever.
I don't have a lot to show.
Okay.
So I'll show what I have.
Here, you want me to be
we'll
show her, put her in her, yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, so I have a teeniest, tiniest start
on
this
you start
pattern.
This? Okay.
We got this from Kathy, Hands-On Design, at the 141 Pep Rally Retreat. And this is called Very Merry.
I don't know if that's released to everybody yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it was just for us I'm sure she will release it, but I'm not sure if you can grab that.
I almost didn't show this because there's a very little, but stitching is stitching. Okay, so I'll show you what I got. That's all I've got.
Now I don't feel bad to show, my starts when I have 5 stitches.
I don't have a whole lot to show today. I'm like, you know what? I stitched it. I'm showing it.
Is this, is that Fabrics by Stephanie?
Fabrics by Stephanie, Slate, 32 count. It's the called for. And I'm using the called for DMC. And so our friend Allison, Alley Cat 13.
Oh, did she finish it?
She finished it already.
She
just whipped it right up. And so
and
when we got this, we got the kit with the with the finishing board. The finishing board is by Chantel, and they also gave us the
craft paper.
Yeah, the craft paper to decoupage on the front of it. So I actually did paint the back of my board the other day.
You did? Okay.
So now I got to decoupage the paper on the front, and I was thinking maybe that would kind of get me going, like, okay, I want to finish this, and I'll stick it on that board and have it as an ornament. So
did you just do red?
Yeah. On the back of the board?
Red? On the back of the board.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got like a full little kit with trims and all that stuff.
Yeah. So that's that. And I only have 2 other whips to show you.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't been doing, I stitch when I can, but it's just been a busy week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lying. I have 3 more to show.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that I started this.
I know we haven't talked at all.
I know.
Oh, is this October?
Yes, so this is we're in the Life is Just a Bowl of Cross Stitch Club from Pine Mountain. And this was the October, so it's a monthly series where you get a pattern to do 2 little pillows for a dough bowl. So these were the October patterns.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
I haven't started that one. I started September, but not October.
So I started the long pillow, and unfortunately you can't see the whole thing, but it's like a long design. And
the stamp pillow kind of?
No, the longer one. Let me show you this.
Yeah. I haven't looked at it yet.
So it's this pillow here.
Oh,
but it's like a roll. So when you roll it up, you're not going to see the whole thing unless you roll it over. You see that one in the front, the roll? The one that says October?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Oh, I'm
sorry. Yeah.
Well, nobody else is answering me, so.
I thought you were like, see that? Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Nobody was answering me.
Daisy, come on now. We need participation.
So that's what I've got so far.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so that's the length of it. I think
it's a cute little design. I like all the little kitty cats and
yeah.
Oh, so
yes.
We have a cat, a new kitten. It's not our kitten. I'm trying for it to not be our kitten. We already have 3 cats and a dog. And last night I was walking Winnie and it was like 10:30
That's
at night.
That's her dog.
Winnie's my dog.
I guess you would
sorry.
figure that out.
Winnie doesn't get as much screen time because, you know, Winnie's at our house, and Winnie's a lot bigger than Daisy. So I was walking Winnie. We were coming home, and I was coming in the front door, and, you know, we have to stop. I have to open the door for Winnie, and
He can't open it himself? Sorry. I'm with children all day long.
So I'm trying to open the door, and all of a sudden Winnie's like lunging into the bushes, and, you know, of course I'm freaked out. Like, we have coyotes and raccoons and, you know, all kinds of things. And so I'm, you know, quickly trying to get in the house. It's a black kitten. So, and the kitten is, you know, it's a pet. It's somebody's pet. It's like super friendly. It's meowing at me. It's coming to me. And, so, you know, all I have to do is open the door and be like, oh, there's a kitten out here. And, you know, the whole house comes running outside. And so, yeah, so now apparently the kitten has been living in our, I don't know how long, but it's in our backyard. We have like this outdoor bench thing, and, you know, we put hoses and whatever in it, and the kitten is living like between the house and that. I know. So now all day Isabel was complaining because she wanted to take Winnie out in the back, and then Winnie's obsessed with finding, we have cats. I'm like, just, so she's afraid the cat's
a different cat.
I know. And what if it has rabies? I'm like, it doesn't have rabies right now, but I mean, that's good to think, right? So, yeah, I posted on our neighborhood website, if it belongs, it's somebody's pet. You know, it's definitely not a feral cat. No. And it's very friendly, and it's meowing, and
guess you got a new cat.
Not yet. So I'm hoping
you'll have to update us next video.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody claims that we don't need another cat. I can't believe I'm saying that because I'm the biggest bleeding heart for animals, but I got a lot going on right now.
Well, what's one more cat? Anyway, moving on.
That'll disrupt the animal kingdom of authority in the home.
The next thing I worked on was Flying Lesson by Silver Creek Sampler. Nicole Spore did a SAL, a stitch along for that pattern, and everybody and their grandma was stitching it.
I know.
And I was not going to stitch it. I was like, no.
She was fighting it.
I was fighting it. And then we went to the retreat, and of course I saw the board that Chantel created as the finishing piece. It's like a signpost, and I was like, well, crap, I'm gonna stitch it now.
It's really cute.
So, of course I'm stitching it, and I'm actually loving it. Let me put it on the board here.
I think it's a really cute pattern.
It really is.
What fabric are you using?
I am using 32 count Finian by
really, that's Finian.
Seraphim.
Okay,
I believe. And
cute.
so
I like the
really
purpley
liked,
tint.
yeah, I really liked the purple that Nicole Spore was using for her words up there, the dusk to dawn and the band of the hat. She's using Weeks Dye Works, or she used Weeks Dye Works amethyst. And I was like, oh, I have that color.
That's a great color. Yeah.
So of course I decided to do the same thing, and I'm stitching it on this 32 count. And
I'm shocked you're doing 32 count.
Well, because I want it to fit properly on the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, because if you know me, I'm a 40 count stitcher, but I think it's turning out so cute.
It's turning out great.
I did change a couple of things, most notably, obviously the purple, and in the moon, I forget like what white that called for, if it was like 3865 or if it was Blanc, but I changed mine to Weeks Dye Works White Lightning. So that's why you see that variegation. It's like the white and the silvery gray in there. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's where I'm at with that. And I've got one more whip to show you. Will you throw those back in the bag?
Yeah, I can do that. In your candy corn bag.
This is a new start since I saw you guys last time. This is called When Pumpkins Glow.
Oh my gosh. Did you just start that?
Yeah, I just said that. When Pumpkins Glow. Let me guess, you started it too.
Oh, yes I did. Surprise, surprise, everyone.
I swear we haven't talked to each other.
We haven't.
So When Pumpkins Glow with thy needle and thread. So that's what it looks like. A lot of people are stitching this as well because, of course, Chantel, the amazing finishing queen, created a piece for the display. So that's called her panorama board.
Yes, here it is. And it's got the same, I'm sorry, mine's in the plastic. It has the same bottom that what's the board called we're using? I'm sorry.
The bender board.
The bender board has. Yeah. And then she designed this to fit 40 count.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So
and I don't know if there's other counts you could use.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, if you use a larger count, you just run into the problem where it might not fit on that board quite right. Or you could do a different finish, you know. But I'm stitching mine on 40 count needle and flax dirty teacup.
Oh.
And that's what I've got
so
look
far. How pretty that looks.
That's so cute. I am using all of the called for floss. So she's got
the fancy floss.
Yeah. So there's a couple DMCs in there. There's some I want to say classic color works and some Weeks dye works. So I'm using all of the called fors.
Oh, how
and
cute.
I do have my board out.
Oh, look, she's painted it and everything.
Well,
wow.
Chantel put out a video recently called Get Ready With Me. So she's also stitching this, you know, because she designed the display piece. And so I wanted to finish my board just like she did. So I'm partially ready. I went ahead and stained my board. And
you didn't paint it, you stained it.
No, it's not painted, it's stained using this Tattered Angels color wash tint in the color Black Velvet. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was $2.99 and it was super easy.
Yeah.
You'll have to go watch her video. She'll show you how to do it.
And her videos are awesome because, you know, it's easy to be intimidated by, staining or, I'm giving it this
my first time staining anything.
Look. Yeah, and she tells you exactly what materials to get, what little brushes to use, how to do it, what way to go with the wood.
Yeah.
And so you're staining it nice.
Yeah, so I stained it. The only thing I still need to do besides obviously glue the pieces together is there was a finishing cream that she used to put on top. So I haven't gotten the finishing cream yet, so I still need to do that. But once I get that and I get my piece all glued together, this thing is ready to go, and so I just need to finish the stitching to put on it. So.
Nice.
Yes, I'm excited about that. And these colors, I mean, just
I know they're real. I really like the colors.
I love
they're very
oranges.
Fall, and I love when there's turquoise in with the fall colors.
Yeah.
I like that breakup. So this is mine. I thought I would just show it since yours is out. I like your fabric better though because it's so bright. Mine looks all dull and boring now.
The only problem I'm running into though is the Pumpkin Lady's shirt isn't showing up.
Oh, right.
So
well, she's got the buttons. I think my pumpkin goes next to yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you show the pattern. So I have. Oops.
You're doing the
I have
pumpkin.
this pumpkin and she's got this part done. Did you do a right top start?
I did a left top start.
Or I mean a left top start. Yeah.
And you did a center.
Yeah, but look, my fabric is so dull compared to your fabric.
Yeah, but your stuff is going to show up a little bit better. So.
Well, what fabric is that?
This is Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax. What's yours?
You know what mine is? Take a guess. Light mocha. 40 count light mocha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cute. I love the variegation in his little overalls there.
I do too. I love the blue is nicely variegated. I'm using all the called for as well. The only thing I'm thinking is on mine, the one of the colors, which I don't know if that's the words or not, is might be a little light. So I just need to darken that slightly.
Yeah, I think I might just backstitch a little bit around the lady's shirt so it just
it pops a little bit more. Yeah.
That's all my whips. I told you I didn't have much this week.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I have a few. So in addition to doing that spooky small, I'm working on another spooky small.
And I'm just writing some stuff down here while you're
talking. Oh yeah, that's good. I am doing this one, October 31. Right here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm doing 32 count. I'm using my light. It's going to be light mocha day. I'm using light mocha, and I love how it pops, and I love this spider. I don't have a ton done, but it's easy. It's an easy stitch. So yeah. So I'm excited about that. And then
Very cute.
I might just keep going in my spooky smalls.
Right?
I don't know.
She might have 12 more.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay. And then so all of these the Pumpkins Glow pattern is a new release by Brenda Gervais like a month or two ago. So you should be able to find that. But all these other patterns are from new releases from last year.
Oh.
This Primrose Spooky Smalls book is from last year. And this is from last year too. This is by Jordan, a little stitch girl. And I
love that one.
I know. And I can't read backwards here. It says, if one door closes and another door opens, your house is probably haunted. Which I really like that. I think it's super cute.
I love all the purple. Are you stitching it all purple
do too.
like that?
Yes, well, you know me. I ordered the called for. The called for is a 28 count violet color, wood violet, and it's a big pattern. It doesn't seem big, but the stitch size, if you use a 28 count, is 10.2 by 4.8 inches.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted something a little smaller. So so I am using what am I using? 36 count. I'm using 36 count Fabric on a Whim Heather.
Okay. I love that color.
Yeah, so I just have a small start. I'm using all the colored, the called for floss, but I love already how it's popping.
That's pretty.
So I like this color too. And yeah, I just like how it's popping. I think it'll be quick because, you know, once you get the letters done, you just have this little house.
Yeah.
And there's not much. Although I will say what's interesting is that these letters they're not all, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the pumpkin letters, they all kind of line up. These letters don't line up. Do you see how they're, you know, like the H is longer and that sort of thing. And so I have to pay attention when I'm stitching it.
Gotcha.
Because I want to just kind of follow the same form. Right. And then they're wrong. So I did have to pay attention to stitching this. Oh, and I have this. This is a haul.
Oh, I was gonna show that.
Well,
too.
we're skipping out of line, but this is my new Painted Leaf Co. bag. Look at how adorable, and I love this. Look at that. It's like a coppery looking kind of,
like lace.
Yeah,
sort of.
but I think this fabric is adorable. I think this bag is so cute.
I know. I love all the little creatures.
I do too.
Excuse me. The kitty cats and the bats and the owl. No owls. Frogs, mice.
And the inside is, I love this orange. This is a Joann's fabric, this orange.
That's pretty.
So yeah, I love this bag. I was waiting, Painted Leaf Co., her mom's name is Kathy. She like threw a sneak peek up there and I was setting my alarm and waiting to get this bag. I just think it's really cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Okay, so what else do I have here?
Just writing all this down so when I do my
Yeah, no,
here.
that's good. Then you don't have to ask me. Okay, so this is from last year too. Sarah knows the story of this. Not really a story, but this is The Witch Next Door, and this is another Primrose Cottage. I really liked this. I liked it. I didn't buy it, and I kept seeing it, and then we went to StitchCon, not this year, last year, and it was there, and I'm like, I am buying that house. So I bought it. I bought the fabric that it calls for, which I don't really know what this fabric is. It says Linda cloth. I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's like something that the Primrose girls make and
I don't know. Light taupe Linda cloth.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure, but I got it. It's 27 count, and I plan to do it over one.
Oh.
Yeah, because I want, again, this is a large piece. Winnie was like stuffing on all my stuff, and all my charts are wrinkled now. Yeah, so even just doing it's a 27 count. If you did a 28 count, it's 13 by 5, almost by 6.
Yeah,
so
if you did a true 27 count, 2 over 2,
was
that's a 14 by
6.
6. Wow.
So that is just big. I don't have a lot of space to put it. So I started, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I've been running around all day and I'm so thirsty. So, and actually when I was at Keepsakes, I was talking to some people, and one gal was sharing with me that since it was this 27 count and I was trying to go over 1, when I was going back, you know, to make the other part of the X, I would look at it and I would have skipped a hole. And I'm like, how is this happening? Like, I'm watching it, I'm doing it. Well, she was saying what happens is the thread gets twisted on the back. Anyway, she was explaining it, and I just decided after several evenings of trying to do that maybe stitching over 1 just isn't for me. And so I switched to, guess what?
White mocha.
I have so many bins of fabric, and everything I'm doing is on light mocha. That's pretty sad.
You know, if it's working for you.
It's a light mocha Halloween, I guess.
Right.
So I started. I don't have a ton done, but I just wanted to get something started, and so I have the little windows.
There you go. A start is a start.
I have the windows done. There we go. So I have this window and this window. I really wanted to, what I decided is for the month of October, I'm going to stitch Halloween and maybe a little fall, but I'm not going to do any Christmas ornaments. I'm not going to, I am going to do our SAL with the exception of the wee Santa.
Yes.
But, yeah, I really wanted to just try to focus on one certain topic, and I wanted to just get a bunch of stuff started so I could just pick it up and start stitching. And and so so I'm just trying to start some different things. And it seems that they're all on light mocha.
What other things do you have on light mocha to show us?
Well, this isn't on light mocha, and you know what? I'm going to show it just because you showed that little thing. I started this. I think this is really cute. This is Witch Hazel by La Di Da.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, Sarah and I both got Kitten Stitcher's Halloween box last year, and this pattern was in it, but it has just been released for this year. And I do think it's really cute.
It's adorable.
I think it's really cute. And so I thought, you know, I want to start it. I have it on Heather. Boy, I'm choosing all the same fabrics. I have it on Heather.
That's a good choice.
I started stitching it, and I don't have very much. It kind of looks a mess. But
So
when
you're working on the hat? Or no, the bird,
well,
sorry.
Yeah, so I did a middle start. And so then I noticed with the black, if I do a row, I didn't want to keep climbing on top of each other with the black because it just seemed thick and hard to see the hole, and I was missing it. So I was kind of climbing my way up. But, you know, the whole thing is really that black bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully I'll stay with it and finish it. I like this color. I think the color is cute.
Yeah, I like it on that purple.
Yeah. So, so we'll see. I'm not, you know, it wasn't starting off smoothly like I wanted it.
Sure.
So I did start that as well.
Oh, I must forgot to write that down.
And then I didn't start this yet, but I want to show it. Oh, whoops, wait, I'm sorry. So I'm in Liz Matthews' Patreon, and I just have one thing to show you from last month, and I might have shown this. I was just going to kind of show it again. So another pattern that she released in that Kitten Stitcher box is the pumpkin house, and I will show that. But she released, just for the Patreons, a band sampler. And so it's like a little mini version. And I thought, oh, that'll be cute. I can make a pillow, right? And so I looked at starting that, and then I bought all so Liz charts her stuff in DMC or NPI silks, or sometimes Gloriana silks. And so originally, here it's in a different thing. So originally I thought, well, I'm going to stitch this. I love this. I'm sure you guys have seen this pattern. love this pattern.
I started it.
Yes. And so I thought, well, I'm going to stitch this in silks. So first of all, I bought the DMC because I'm always buying all the fancy floss and it just gets expensive. And I thought, I don't need to stitch that in fancy floss. So I bought all the DMCs, and then I thought, I can't believe I'm going to stitch this and I'm not going to stitch it in the silks. So then I bought all the silks. So then I was getting my stuff ready, and then it gets released, and then Carrie with Tiger Lily does her own conversion with Forbidden Fiber, and you can order the conversion. And so I was like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to order. So then I ordered the conversion.
I have the conversion
so,
too.
Yeah, so I haven't even taken it out of the bag, but it's nicely all labeled.
Yeah.
And I know she's been out of stock a couple times, so I just ordered it. I got it super quick. And so I thought it would take a while to get this. And I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll stitch it next fall, or maybe I'll start it in November. So I thought, well, I'll stitch the band sampler. So I decided I would stitch the band sampler, and I would use the silks and do the band sampler, and then I would use the Forbidden Fire. But then it came right away. So now I'm kind of like, I don't know, do I really want to stitch the band sampler and stitch the pumpkin house too? I mean, they're different. They're definitely different, right?
Yeah, they're different.
They're different. But I got a lot of other things that I'm stitching, right? I have a lot of other patterns and other things.
But you're still going to stitch the pumpkin house.
Oh, I am.
Whether you stitch the band sampler or not.
Absolutely. That was my original goal. But
Gotcha.
then she gave that band sampler for Patreons. And, you know, I've changed my mind about the flosses. And then I thought, oh, it's going to take a week or two to get here. Nope. Leanne sent it right away. She's fast. So I guess we'll see what I end up stitching.
Yeah.
I just think that little band sampler is kind of cute for a little pillow.
Yeah.
But I still am stitching.
I forgot to put those in there.
Thank you. I'm still stitching Liz Matthews' Boo, which was a new release that came out, but it was also in the Punch Needle Primitive magazine last year or last fall or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of stuff to stitch. I'm not without stuff to stitch.
No, that's a problem we will never have.
No. Oh, God, no. Okay, so that's all my stuff. That's all my stitching.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
I've got very, very, very little haul, so this is going to be real quick on my part.
Okay. Is that a message to me to make it real quick, too?
No, I'm saying mine's going to be real quick.
Okay.
I mean, you can be really quick, too. So I didn't get a chance to show this last time because our video ran kind of long and it was getting kind of late.
Somebody abruptly ended.
I was like, okay, we're done. Well,
that's okay.
And in my defense, I realized it was 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and
my dog hadn't
work.
eaten. My husband was waiting for me.
No offense taken.
But this was a bag I didn't get to show last time. This was
a
recent release from Painted Leaf Co.
I missed it.
If you're new here, Painted Leaf Co. is a bag maker on Etsy, and she's my mom.
Yeah.
So she makes the best bags.
That's a really pretty
I
bag,
know.
too.
Very fall. I love the blue in the flowers here. Very pretty.
Yes.
And I also put something in it that I wanted to show you.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, so I almost forgot what it was. So I've been stitching these seasonal salt boxes from Plum Street Samplers. I know
There's a couple people stitching.
I know a couple people are doing it. They call it the Solstice SAL. I believe it was started by the New Hampshire stitcher. And on the solstice when the seasons start, they start the new not new. These are not new patterns. These are older patterns.
They just start the next season.
But they'll start the next season. And so since it just became fall, I want to get started on my autumn salt boxes by Plum Street.
Didn't you finish? You did 2 pillows.
I finished the spring salt boxes.
Did you skip summer?
I did not skip summer. I stitched.
Did you stitch them?
This one with the sheep, but I didn't get around to stitching the horse. So that was the one I did for summer. So it's still on this fabric.
Big sheep. That's really
But I'm keeping this fabric in here, A, so I can stitch the other summer one. But B, I'm going to also use it for the autumn. I think I think this
I think
fabric
that look
works
great.
for autumn too. So this this fabric, I believe, is Seraphim Antique Lace. It's 40 count. And so I just decided I was going to throw it
fabric
in my fall bag. That way I can get started on my autumn soul boxes.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I had those in there. And also, Painted Leaf Co. is putting new bags in the shop tomorrow night. So today is October 3rd. So tomorrow is
Wednesday?
October 4th. Yep, Wednesday, October 4th. Tomorrow, sorry to bump the table. So go follow Painted Leaf Co. on Instagram. She always posts when she's putting new stuff in the shop. And you got to get in there and snag it.
What time does she put it? 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Eastern time? It's always Eastern time.
Yeah.
But you probably need
I want
to
to say
check
7,
her.
but it could be different.
Yeah,
so
check her.
Go to her
check
Instagram.
Her Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And you got this too.
Oh, I did. Oh
so,
my gosh, that's totally different.
Yeah, so we are in the Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers Fabric Club.
What's yours called?
It's called the same thing, Fall and Jazz.
Oh, I like yours.
Look how different our dyes are. Mine's more pink.
Yeah, mine's a 36 count.
Mine's a 40, so maybe that's why, or 46. Mine's a 46
Oh,
count.
okay. Yeah, I was going to say, mine's a 36.
Because yours is a lot more orange and mine's a lot more pinky with like the modeling in it, so.
It's like a sunset.
Very pretty.
I think when I opened this color, I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked this color.
I love Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. Their colors are always so vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've got a lot of neutrals in my stash.
Yeah.
So I love adding some really pretty colors, and they're really fun to stitch on. So.
And we're in the, I guess, the all colors. Or do we have a neutral and then a
No, I think you're thinking of when we were in Bee Stitch Me.
Oh, okay.
These are, just
colors.
I'm
actually still in Bee Stitch Me.
And I had a little bit of Happy Mail.
Oh, good.
And this is what all I've got.
Happy
so
Mail.
I got Happy Mail. So
wow.
a viewer reached out to me. Her name is Mary. She sent me this cute little card. Just a little note to say hi. But she had reached out to me because she had gotten a couple of bags from Garon Stitchery.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they were doing like a fundraiser or something. But she wanted to give them to me because I'm a teacher and they are like school themed.
How fun.
I literally just got these yesterday in the mail, so I haven't even opened them.
These are cute.
But look how cute.
That's adorable.
So this is like a little notions pouch.
That is super
I love the school themed fabric, and then this is a project
is that
bag.
the project bag?
Yeah, so like I said, it's still in the plastic.
Nice.
I haven't even opened it yet, but Mary sent that to me.
That was so nice.
That was very nice. And she also threw in a pattern. Colorado
Sherry.
Cross-Stitcher,
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Needle. So thank you, Mary. That
Yes.
is very, very sweet.
That was
very happy
super
mail.
sweet. Very nice.
I thought that was really sweet that she thought of me.
Yes, very. That was very nice.
Thank you, Mary.
Very nice.
So that's all I've got. That's my haul. That's my happy mail.
Yeah,
So-
well, that's good.
Take the floor.
Okay, well, I can go quick. You guys know my obsession with Hands Across the Sea. So she was selling pillows. And so they're double-sided pillows. I just, you have to buy your own pillow. I'm sorry, I should rephrase that. These are pillow covers. And I'm sorry, I forget. I don't know if these are 18 or 20. I'm really bad visually. But there, you can choose either side. So I have 2 of them. And my love for Hands Across the Sea, I can't think of the name of this pattern.
Is it on the back here? The Mary Wigglesworth? Is that what it is?
I think Mary Wigglesworth. I don't think this is the same pattern as the other side. I could be wrong. I just love these though, and I am going to put pillows in them, and I think I'm going to maybe put them in my morning room.
I was going to say, don't let anybody touch them.
Oh, yeah, well, you know how that goes.
No touching.
My children like to just get my stitchy blanket and, look, Mom, I got the stitchy blanket. So, just to get on my nerves. Okay, so then I wasn't going to buy this. I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't going to buy it. And then finally, I broke down and I bought it. It's an apron. And I do like to cook. And I do wear an apron when I cook because...
But you don't want to wear that one. It's too pretty.
You know, I know. But I'm going to wear it.
Okay.
I am going to wear it.
You better stand up.
I am going to wear it. Another sampler. I should know which one it is.
Sarah Burt.
Okay.
That's the name at the bottom.
So I am going to wear it. I've decided that, what am I going to do? Keep it folded up in the drawer?
No, don't do that. But don't get anything on it. Ooh.
Yeah, I am going to wear it. I'm going to just wear it and enjoy it. And
you need to take pictures of yourself wearing it and put it on your Instagram.
Okay. I'll add that to the list of Instagram pictures. Okay, so I got those two things. So then I got some bags. I'm still in the So Much to Love Bag of the Month Club. That's and yeah, this is a September bag. I think it is very pretty. I love the gingham. I'm a gingham person. And then the inside is pretty.
Oh, that is cute.
And then I get the Floss Buddy. Is that, I'm sorry? Sidekicks, thank you. That goes along with it that you can put your floss in. And then you always get like a little pattern or something. And so, sorry for the crinkle. This is a whole little box of goodies, if you can see all that. So this is a pickup wand. And it extends to 24 inches. I believe it's a magnet.
Oh.
So it's like a big magnet here, so you could...
So you drop your needle or something?
Yeah, I could extend it 2 feet. I won't have to get up and I could pick it up.
God forbid you bend over.
I love gadgets. So it's a pickup wand. But that's very interesting. I've never seen a magnetic pickup wand. Now I have.
Oh shoot, I dropped my needle. No worry, I got my pickup wand.
Look out, everybody.
Whip that thing out.
Okay. And then I got some floss that matches the bag.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then there's pattern. Usually you always get a pattern. And this pattern is from Cherry Hill Stitchery. So isn't that cute? Yeah. And it's September, so it's you know, not necessarily fall quite yet. And then she gives you some tea and some Jolly Ranchers and just some candies. Yeah. So I got my Bag of the Month Club.
Here, let me put all that together.
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you. And then this bag is from Wildberry Stitching. Okay.
So cute.
This bag is so cute. And I missed getting this bag. And I was like obsessed with getting this bag. And so...
Show the back of it.
I know. Look at how cute that is. Is that adorable? I love this bag. And look, fun little interior. And so I was really fortunate and was able to...
You got one.
Get a bag. And I went to Keepsakes. And who's there? A gal named Jana, who I met. I met her at... this Keepsakes Summer Stitch, and she had the same bag. Can you believe
Bag
it?
twins.
I know. So it's a small world, right?
Yeah.
So she had the same bag. So
and one day I'll get to meet you, Jana.
yes. So yeah. So it was kind of funny that she had that bag, and so I'm very happy for that bag. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll just go quick. This is Liz Matthews. This is September, her Patreon. And I do think this is really pretty.
That's really cute. I
haven't finished another one. I think maybe it was the August one. But I do think it's really cute. So I would like to stitch this. I got some stuff at Hands at our retreat.
Didn't we show retreat stuff
Well, we got cut off.
Oh.
A little bit. So maybe we did. Okay, I
know I showed that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then I bought a couple other patterns, not at Chantel's. I really liked this pattern. There's another pattern, it's actually by Scarlet House, and it was in the Homespun Needlework group, the Facebook group. You need to be a part of it, and you can buy. It's like exclusives. And I didn't buy it because I'm like, I don't think I like it. And then, of course, I loved it. So this is kind of similar to it, but I did buy the other one that's coming. But I thought this was cute, so I bought it. It is called Forever and Ever by Brenda Gervais. I have liked
that one.
Oh, do you? I have liked this darn house for years, and I saw it and I grabbed it. It is
Throw wide the windows.
Thank you.
Shakespeare's Peddler.
Throw wide the windows. Sorry, it's in that And I mean, of course, it's just going to be stitching that giant house. But I don't know. I just have always liked it, so I got it. Another Brun de Gervais, October 31st. Actually, bittersweet and broomsticks.
Cute.
Cute. This, I think, is a new release from Stacey Nash. It is her pumpkin pin keep. Is that what that says?
It doesn't say on the back.
Farm Market pin keep. I just think it's cute.
That is cute.
I like the horse, and I just think it's cute. Okay, so I loved this pattern, and I wanted to get this pattern, and I was ordering the apron, right, and the pillows, and so I'm like, well, I might as well order the pattern because I'm ordering it. It is the rose and the giant peach. So I order this, and I get it, and I kit it up. And guess what? Like, there's a whole slew of people that are doing this as a SAL. Actually, Alicia with the Fanciful Flamingo had a big birthday this year, and she chose this as her birthday start. And so there's all these people joining it. Yeah. There's a hashtag Happy 53 and 23, I think is the hashtag. We'll double check that. And they're stitching this pattern.
Yeah, I've seen a few people stitching that.
So it's just interesting that, and this is not a new pattern, so that I have wanted to stitch this, and there's a SAL going on. So
great minds think alike.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll get it started or not. I have a couple Blackbird, like Halloween-ish patterns that I wanted to get started, but now that all these people are stitching it, I might have to get started. Yeah. So just a couple more things. So I was in this is last week, I was in Keepsakes, or the week before, and there is, it's called Milk Thread. Is that right?
Thread Milk.
Thread Milk. And they have done all of these. Is there a picture here? Okay, I can show that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have done all of these little pillows of all the different states, okay? So all the states. So this is West Virginia, and on each little pillow, you know, she has the name, and then she has some little elements on it, and they stand for something. And so, of course, I'm in there, and these books had just arrived, and what this book is, oops, sorry, I lost my place. Sorry. Okay, so this book is Statehood Splendor series, and so I like books. I like the eye candy. I like to read about inspiration and stuff like that. So this book has all those patterns. It has all the images of those patterns. It doesn't have all the patterns in it, but it tells about each image or each pattern if you were to purchase it, and what all the symbols are and why they're in there. And
so there's no patterns in there.
No.
So just beware, if you buy this book, right, there are no patterns.
It's just the picture, and then it will give you information. So this is New Hampshire, and it'll say New Hampshire state facts, the date, the nickname, the capital, the state insect. So it's a ladybug. She has the ladybug on there. The state fruit is a pumpkin, so she has a pumpkin on there. I did not know.
There's like a whole little write-up about.
Yeah. So I just thought it was so interesting. I was at our guild one evening, and actually you were there. Were you there with me? Mm-hmm. And one of the gals there was stitching these little pillows, and she for each of her grandchildren, and like I think the state they were living in. And then several years ago there was also a fabric line, which I don't know a ton about fabric lines, but they had all the different states, and she was using that to back them, and I just thought it was super cute. So it's always stuck in my mind, and I thought, maybe I will do something like that. So
I gotta buy the patterns.
Right, so you do need to buy the patterns. I don't plan to stitch all the patterns, but I might
stitch all 50 onto like a big quilt or something.
I know, and then I'll hand quilt the whole entire quilt and baste it, and along with I'm going to stitch every pattern I have in my cross stitch stash too. But I did just want to say, you know, when I was at Keepsakes, I feel sad because, you know, Sarah and I have fun together, and we don't get to spend a ton of time together. It might look like it, but we really don't. And so I do get to go into our local LNS, which is Keepsakes, and stitch. And it's really nice because you never know who's going to come in. And when I was there were, you know, different people will come in from just whatever state, and they're there, you know, they're close by and they want to visit Keepsakes. And so there was somebody there that was from Colorado. And then there was this delightful couple. And Tammy and I'm so sorry, sir, I'm forgetting your name. I know the wife was Tammy, but the husband is a stitcher too.
That's awesome.
And they were from Alberta, Canada. I think I'm
wow.
saying that right. Yes. And they were lovely. They were darling. They said they love Stitchy Friends. She knew who I was. I was upstairs and she was walking upstairs and she was like, oh, I think I know you. And but it was really sweet and it was nice. They took the time to talk to me.
That's really great.
And, you know, talk about us. And so it was her first time at Keepsakes. Actually, I forget why they were there. They have children. He has children that live in Indianapolis, I think. And so they were there at the beginning of the week and they loved it so much they had to come back. So they came back and I was there when they came back. So, but it's just really fun when, you know, you see people and you get to meet a bunch of different people. And so then I was like, okay, well, maybe I should buy this book and with all the states. So yeah.
All right, what else you got? We're getting a little long on the tooth
all right,
here.
quick. The new Punch Needle magazine came out. Yes. I haven't even looked at it, but it's got some cute stuff in here. Yeah. This ornament book, the Christmas ornament book, is out.
I want to stitch some ornaments soon.
Yes. There's always cute stuff. I always get the Christmas one. And I have the Halloween one. I think you showed this before. And then Sarah and I actually are in some clubs together. I did get Teresa Kogut Dwelling Place. I know a lot of people are starting this. This is a big pattern. She has the other one, the hand one that I want to start. Or it's not Dwelling Place, I can't remember. And then I wanted this one, The Bells on Christmas Day. There's some cute patterns in here. This is Blackbird. But we just got some new kits. So I am in, sorry, no, I ordered this. So I did.
I was gonna say, I don't have.
Yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon with everybody, and I ordered Jane Parson. I'm sorry, I'm skewing the sampler here. There's a lot of people that are stitching this, and they're all using the flower threads, which is I guess you can use a wool thread and then the flower threads. I'm not sure if they're actually wool or not. I did not order, they were out. They've been out. They're hard to get, but I did really like the pattern. So I bought the pattern.
Are you going to show the pattern?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I? Okay. I was trying to be quick.
Well, don't tease us and just show us like a corner of it.
This doesn't do it justice at all. It's dark. It's hard to see it. It's a really, really pretty pattern. It's called Jane Parson, 1841, and it's by the Wishing Thorn. And I bought this on her website, which is on Etsy, I believe, the Wishing Thorn. And I bought the hard copy, but there's also a PDF of this if you wanted to just get the PDF. And so there are these threads that I guess they've been around for a long time. I don't know a ton about them. And this kind of resurrected them. And maybe you can read this. They're called flower.
The Ginny Thompson flower threads?
Yes, the Ginny Thompson flower threads. And so, again, she's had kits, and I think they're just flying off the shelf. And I did not get it, which I still plan to stitch it. I just really liked the pattern. So I did get that. And then, sorry, we are in Country Samplers Women of History.
Threads of History?
Threads of History. Oh, it says it right there. Threads of History. And so I just got this today. Sarah got hers yesterday. This is the next kit. It's fully kitted. And this is by Sylvie, Running with Needles and Thread. And it is called Milady's
Courting Conundrum.
Thank you. I don't have any glasses. I can't read anything. But there's some cute little... But I thought it was cute. So when I was at Keepsakes, the gal who was there, who I've met before, her name is Diane. She's actually a model stitcher for Sylvia. And so she stitched this, and she had to, you know, keep it under wraps. Again, this is an exclusive from Country Sampler, and I think you have to be in the club. You could call if they have any left, but I think this would be released like in a year. And then you and I also, oh, here it is. You and I also are in one more club. Oh no, you're not in this club. No, I'm sorry. So I've
canceled like all my clubs except for like 2.
I need to follow up on some of those. Actually, this is, I am in the sewing circle with Silver Needle, and I just thought it had a really nice lineup of people like Liz Matthews, Alma with Blackbird is going to be a guest, or a guest designer. So I think there's four patterns for the whole year. And so this is one that just came out. This is actually by Hobby House Press, and it's called Pollyanna. And I know a lot of people have been showing this. But it comes fully kitted. You get the fabric, and I just like all those fun colors. So yeah. And the next collaboration will be by Liz Matthews and her mom, Kathy Barrett.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then Stacy Nash is doing one, and La Di Da. So I just like the lineup of designers, and I thought, well, that'll be fun. All right, so that's it.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was everything. Just as a reminder, make sure you guys subscribe and like our videos. That way we'll show up in your feed and you can see us again if you want to.
Yes.
And definitely leave us a comment. I still haven't had a chance to get through all the comments from our last video, but if I put a heart on there, it means I read it. And I will try to catch up on those. It's just been a busy week. So, and you know, always feel free to reach out to us on Instagram. And
if for some reason we don't respond, please reach out again. Sometimes I know I have to apologize to people. I am really not as great. Sarah is great about responding.
I'm not great, but I try.
Well, you're pretty darn good. So I do get on and read comments and that sort of thing. But if for some reason you ask a question or you say something and we don't respond, please reach out again.
Yes, just comment again, and you're not bothering us, and it's not personal if you didn't get a response from us. It's not personal. It's just it was just overlooked somehow. So definitely, you know, reach out to us anytime. We love to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see what you stitch over the next 2 weeks. I got some surprises today. I haven't talked to you, so.
Oh, and you haven't showed them?
No, I saw some surprises from you.
Right. Surprise. Yeah, things that she hasn't seen. Right.
Right.
I know. I have, you know, my list of things I want to stitch is huge.
Yeah, same.
I have a ton of stuff I really want to start right now. So that's why I thought I'm going to try to zero in, and I'm going to do Halloween. And, you know, I'm going to make a note to myself to not start anything on light mocha.
You heard it here first, folks.
Here I am raving about light mocha, and then, like, everything I've done is on light mocha. So
it's a good neutral.
It is a good neutral, but yeah, I think we should have a day where you come over and help pull fabrics for me. I know I can never get her to come over. She's too busy, or she's stitching.
Sorry. I work and I stitch. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Well, you guys have a great week. Hope you get to do some stitching of your own. We'd love to hear from you and see what you're stitching. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye, guys.